Welcome to Billy Review Stuff, where I review stuff. Today I'm finally opening up the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 1972. I've had this in my house for like 2 weeks, and I've had so many other things going on. But finally, I can open this guy up, and I can play with him. I can play with my first Monster Arts Godzilla. So, let's get him out of the box. Out of the box, messing around with him. I think this is the best Godzilla I could have started off with from S.H. Moss Arts. Nothing fell off. It feels sturdy. It has where it's that kind of sturdy where it's a little creaky, but it's not like, oh, I think I'm going to break it. Kind of like stiff joints. It has where it's holding poses. It's easy to move around to get to where I want it to go. This tail, oh my god, this tail. I did not expect it to have so many segments. Even the tip has where it's a articulated bit there. It's crazy. This again is one of my favorite versions of Godzilla because I grew up watching these movies rerun. Especially on Godzilla Incorporated, when they did that run of showing all of the Godzilla films on Sci-Fi Channel way back in the day. That's where I got introduced to 1972 Godzilla and so many other iterations that have where it's similar suit design, stuff like that. It's Showa era's my favorite. There, I said it. But let's go ahead and move on to Articulation. All right, Articulation on 72 Godzilla. It's kind of fantastic because, again, this is based on the suit. It looks like the suit. It moves like the guy in the suit. So he has a ball joint here, ball joint here, ball joint here. You can go so far back, go so far forward, can look to the left, can look to the right. Obviously, you can turn it all the way around if you wanted to, but just going with how it looks, how he can move is great. He has a ball joint for his mouth. I don't think that tongue's articulated, nor do I care to fiddle around and mess with that. Ball joints at the shoulders. He can T-pose. He can go all the way around. He has that double elbow, but it has where it just achieves that 90, but it has where it achieves that 90 and it looks like it goes with it. It looks like a suit creasing. I like that. I like how that looks. For his hands, he has a ball joint at the wrist that can kind of twist. And then it's like a ball joint in the palm. It's I guess it counts as a double. So you can kind of get it kind of done in there some. So you can kind of scoop forward. I always remember Godzilla doing this wiping thing or thing. It's oh, about to fight. Sniff, sniff. Kind of thing like that. I don't know from what movie that was, but I remember a kid imitating it in the movie. It might have been Godzilla versus Ghidorah. It might have been something else. It's all a blur. But this spine has where it's articulated. It's just a little bit, but for how much it does, it keeps it from touching this one right here. But then I can lean them forward, and I guess I could articulate it up to kind of fill in that gap if I wanted to. It's a very little thing, but it's a neat little touch. Will I remember to use it? Probably not. But you can go so far back on that first abdominal joint there. It can go so far to the left, so far to the right. It has where it's real tight, but it's that good tight. I've pulled them apart. I've pulled them apart. I was forcing it so hard. But yeah, there's a ball joint right there. There's a ball joint in there. Would you look at that? And now he's back together. And all is well. And it still feels tight. He ain't falling apart. I'm pulling him apart, but it ain't falling apart. I like it. I just feel him creaking. Oh, it's so good. It's so tight. I love it. He has the double ball barbell at the hip, so technically he can have a drop down hip. And it has that little spacer meat piece in there to kind of fill in the gap, which is cool. Works on both sides there. He has a double knee. Pretty neat. It doesn't go back very far, but I mean, again, it's a guy in a suit. Oh, pop that off. My bad there. And that should go back on. And it's labeled L4. And we're doing it live. Boop. Pop back on. And I think I put the foot on backwards. Well, I put the sheath on backwards, maybe. I don't know. Let me take a look here. No, it's on right. It's on right. Has more space there. So that's a double bar bell ball there. But that popped on, and that's still staying on. So that's good. Now, the highly articulated crazy thing here is this tail. Because I know you've seen it already. You've seen people pose in the pictures where it's like, oh, you can do the you can pose him back doing the tail thing. I'm sure if I had time and I took my time, I could make him balance on it, because I saw a picture of someone doing that. That was pretty cool. Doing the sliding kick. But I don't know. Shoot. Maybe I almost do. Almost. Okay, I don't care. But like it's heavily articulated from when you could. I don't have another Godzilla figure that I can have where I can take the tail like this, which has where it's got like a cutout in it to have where it dips in right here. You see that right there? A little cutout. But I can take it and straight up just that's a whole lot. That's a whole lot of bending right there, and it didn't fall apart. It didn't pop off. I'm astounded by how many pieces are going on with this tail. Like, that's how Godzilla's tail should look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 segments from the body. 16 segments. This little bit is articulated. It's crazy just how well it moves. I know like the Super 7 ones have like a bunch of pieces to it. I think they have like maybe like 14, 15, maybe even they have 16. They don't move like this. They don't fiddle like that. It's cool as hell. Also, he comes with an alternate head. That was easy to pop off. From fighting Gigan, he has a little bit of blood there. It's not the reddest blood. It's kind of like a brownish orange to it. I think it's because maybe like the paint on the color that Godzilla is has where it kind of like darkened it up. Maybe if it was like a shade brighter, it kind of pop more. But I mean, like I kind of like the way it looks. It kind of has where it's that, oh, you know where like sometimes blood in the 70s, at least in like kung fu movies and stuff like that, had where it was a little less red and a little more orange, just to have where like I guess it didn't look super real, but you still understood what it represented, kind of thing. It kind of looks like that. And I mean, like, I popped it on. It's on there. It's staying on there. Sorry, Godzilla. And it has an articulated jaw on there. So it may be the exact same sculpt with some paint on there, but I mean, like, it's cool. I like this. This is kind of things that like I would like to have going forward with MonsterArts. The only thing he's missing is a breath effect. That's it. Here's Godzilla 1972 with Gamera, Hayatoy's Kong, Bootleg Mechagodzilla, Translucent Heat Ray Hayatoy's Godzilla, Super 7's Godzilla, who also does have 16 points in his tail and can't do the same things, and Hedorah. Now I have 2 70s Godzilla figures. I can't wait to get Gigan and go from there, because like I'm falling down a rabbit hole of these now, and I love them, and I can't wait. Like I'm gonna go watch like Godzilla versus Hedorah or Godzilla versus Gigan tonight, because like it's eating at me. I love it. I'm so excited. Do I think you need the 1972 Godzilla from S.H.MonsterArts in your collection? If you have, where you're a fan of those movies at all, if you have where you're a fan of Godzilla or S.H.MonsterArts, I feel like you should pick this one up. I know it's like, it's around $90 to $100, but it moves so well. It has an alternate head. If it had a breath effect, because like right here I have the Hayatoi's translucent heat ray Godzilla's breath effect shoved in his mouth and propped up onto Hedorah's face. Uh, it's pretty wonderful. If he had that breath effect, he would be like the perfect Godzilla. This would be like the Godzilla that's like, hey, this will get you into the line. This will have where it gets you pumped for other releases, whether it be Shin Godzilla Ortho, the evolved Godzilla from MonsterVerse coming. If this can be the quality of S.H. Monster Arts, if this is it right here, it's a banger. It's awesome. So if you can find him and pick him up for a reasonable price, get him, because he has where he moves. He feels good in the hand. He feels like hand candy. It's a saying for certain figures, just feel just good to play with. This guy feels good to play with. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you love the Showa era? Do you not love the Showa era? Do you want that bootleg Showa era King Ghidorah that was floating around a couple years ago? Because I'm probably gonna pick him up now, because I need that now, because I'm jonesing for more. Yeah, please make Megalon. Tamashii Nations, please make Megalon. I need Megalon too. But this has been Billy Beige. I'll see you in the next video.